All right, so is it wrong that I'm using Camtasia to tell you about another software? No, it's not. I always use Camtasia, but here's the thing. CapCut is a pretty awesome tool, so we're going to dive into it. I'm going to show you why it's probably better than Camtasia. I'm looking to stop using Camtasia. It's been already decades and I'm tired of all the crashing. So, but you know, obviously I'll use it for work. If a client wants me to do it, I'll use it. No big issue. I run it back and forth, so I know how to use it. But we're going to check out CapCut.
Core Praxis.
Here's CapCut. If you haven't heard about CapCut, go ahead and check out the links in the description. There's a link right in the description here, and I'm going to drop it in the comments as well, where you can actually check it out. Also, they do a cool thing. If you spread it to a bunch of friends, because I'm not affiliated and this is not a sponsored video, if you spread it to your friends, then they will actually give you credits so you can get their pro plan free. So that's one thing that I like. There's tons of advantages, and I'm going to cover each of those with you. All right, so I'm over here in CapCut, and when you open it up, it's pretty much like any other video editor in terms of the interface. Now, the cool thing about CapCut is that you have two modalities of using it. This is actually installed on my Mac. So this is an installed version on my Mac, and there's a cloud version. And in the cloud version, you have, it seems like all the capabilities are the same, but this one actually, in the cloud version, I think screen recording is available in the cloud section. So on the cloud version of it, you can screen record and do that, which makes me think I maybe could have used that version to record this, but whatever. So you know, here you see it. I'm gonna go ahead and put my nerd glasses on because I can't see without them. There we go. And you have the interface, as we said, you know, pretty much like the interface that you have in many video editors, including Camtasia, right? So you have the assets on the left here. You have the player, which you can see a preview of what's going on in the timeline below, and then details on the right, or properties on the right. Cool thing is that you do have the ability to change this layout whichever way you want it. You can detach the timeline, detach any of those, and pop them in and out however you want. So what is cool about it? There are other great features that they are not in Camtasia. So for one thing is it does have AI capabilities, and if you go here, you can actually enter a prompt and have it create any type of footage or asset. So it's kind of cool. So for example, if you see that there and you allow it, you'll see that you have the images, and it will tell you, you know, the date that you selected, and here are the images. You pick them and there they are. So that's kind of cool, right? So one thing is you have audio as well. Tons of audio selections. And I know if you look at Camtasia, you can buy an additional premium assets. But here's the thing. This app is very popular because of the social media outputs that it does, and a lot of people use it in TikTok. Actually, I learned about it through TikTok. But it does have this desktop version, and it's fully capable, and it has all those little nuances that you use in social media. So you also pay less. It's less expensive than Camtasia. It's probably like almost like, yeah, I would say like more than half, you know, cheaper than that. So you have all those things. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of videos to show you some of the editing stuff. So this is actually, you know, AI generated images that we're putting in here, and you can grab the material, download it to your computer, and then use it. Then you have those options, right? So those are the options you have there, and since it's AI based, you have the you have the capability of giving feedback, like saying, hey, this is not exactly what I asked for, but okay, cool. So you hit the space bar and you get that. One of the cool things that it does too is that if you're working on something, let's say you're done with your video, you hit the cover part here, and just like your like a lot of the social media apps, like if you've done any YouTube shorts or anything like that, it actually lets you set the cover part of the image that way. So kind of cool when you do that. So you could do that, select that, or create a new one and select it from the myriad of things they have here. They have a ton of stuff to do that. So if a lot of the stuff, a lot of templates, they're kind of set up like the social media stuff, and super cool to do that. So if we grab video, for example, like you can go here and find stock material. And by the way, what I'm doing here is I'm using the Pro plan. I'll show you the pricing here in a minute, what that works. And that's like I said, is cheaper than Camtasia, and it brings all these assets that you can use. So all this stuff, like subscribe. I mean, I'm gonna start using it for all the videos that I do, because it just makes things a lot easier. You got 30-second video backgrounds. You got a ton of green screen stuff that you can quickly use, and it's got background removal done by effects. It's got all that stuff in there. So if I add this here and I look at it and I add the TV, I can replace, and it works kind of cool that way. It inserts in the same track, it inserts the thing that you're working with. So that's kind of cool. So it works in that matter, and that's awesome. Besides that, then you have all this controls. Of course, I'm not going to get into all those details, but just wanted to give you an idea that you can actually try it out. There's a free version as well, and you can get an appreciation as to the many ways that you can use it. So what else we got? Brand assets. So it does allow you to kind of set up your own brand. So upload your logos, keep them in there, and that's fine. Camtasia has the libraries, right? But the one thing Camtasia doesn't have is at the beginning. I didn't show you at the beginning, but I'm going to show you here. But pretty much all these assets, you have the different texts that you can add, and look at all these text effects already set. So you don't have to mess around with it. Like in Camtasia, you have to create your own theme and save it and whatnot. All this text, they look kind of cool. They're already in there, ready to go. So, and you can also, create your own thing. There are some text templates as well. So things that kind of already come set up. Because it's built such a way that it's like to make it for social media videos. It also produces videos in landscape and produces videos in portrait, and all the different dimensions already set for, if you're doing Facebook versus LinkedIn versus YouTube versus Insta. It does all of that. So stickers, got them all in here. So that's what I'm saying, is that you get access to those assets already without having to spend anything extra. It's just the one license that you have there. So pretty cool. Now the transitions are off the hook, and I'm pretty sure if you're not familiar with the transitions on TikTok, right? You see people do a lot of cool transitions in TikTok. Well, they are, if you notice, these ones are kind of cool, like the Pro. Those are available, once you have the plan. And all these ones that you see here, even they're kind of cool, like Cross Dissolve. They call it Mix here. Those are available with the free version. So pretty awesome stuff. Definitely something to check out. And okay, I'll leave it at that. Now let me show you the other part here, which is and it has lookup tables too. If you notice, you can import your own lookup tables that if you want to do a little more advanced for like lighting on your footage. But the one thing that didn't show you before that's kind of cool to start with is that you can do the script to video. Now this is something Camtasia is not even close to it, doesn't even have it. I hope they do something with it, but they don't have it yet. So this is what seems to be an interface that's similar to the InVideo interface. I did a sample. You can check out the video on InVideo, the InVideo app. And there is, so it's like a chat GPT sort of interface. And if you're doing any type of thing, you can, they have it already set up with specific filters. So like if you're doing things for games, you put the name of the game and you put the texture or the type of highlights, and then it could do up to 1, 2, or more than 3 minutes and generate a script for you. The write your own script is amazing. So again, you click that, and then if you already have your script right now, go ahead and pop it in. And I'm gonna just put something here real quick just to show you then the other part of this, which is the voiceover and the voice changer, which is also pretty awesome. So let's say if I do hello, welcome to the course here you got the voices. These are all neural voices, many of them. They come through, and so they do pretty cool stuff. And let me see if I have here.
Hello.
There you go. You can actually listen to the sample. You notice that this was that was flirty mail. Let's see, fussy.
Hello.
Hey, sounds like an elf. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. And there's a little British situation there. So
Hello.
hello. I don't know what Gloria is, but sounds interesting. And then you got Chill Girl.
Hello.
There you go. Hello. So you got these voices here, and that's part of that. And then the other cool part of it is you can record your voiceover and then do the voice changer. It would actually change it to any of these voices. Yeah. All right. So just a little bit of touch there, a couple of setups, and once you get in, again, link on the description. Pricing wise, when you go look at this thing, pretty cool stuff. I had to sign out so I can show you what the pricing was at. But look, you have the online creative suite. You got the video editor for desktop and video editor for mobile. So you can actually download your mobile app as well. Camtasia doesn't have that. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. Camtasia doesn't have that. So it's pretty cool. I mean, it has a lot of power here, a lot of possibilities. And when we look at, let's see, when we look at, and these effects right here are awesome as well. Yeah, so the background removal and colorizer. So, I mean, you're combining, this app basically to me is combining a little bit of After Effects, Adobe Premiere Pro capabilities, all the Camtasia capabilities pretty much, except for maybe the mouse cursor thing, but there's still some effects in here that allow you to do something similar, and I'll be probably doing a separate video on that. I mean, so it's pretty cool. So I would definitely recommend checking it out. And again, not sponsored by them and not a commercial for them. It's just I was impressed. I was impressed with it, and definitely something that I'll be using moving forward. All right, so thank you for everything. Have a blessed day,